Hey, it's Chet Frohlich. I'm up here today in the high Sierras in the John Muir Wilderness. I know what you're thinking. Chet looks a little sweaty, and I am. We've hiked up quite a ways. It's mid-July. It's over 10,000 feet, and I'm over 50 years old, so cut me a break, all right?
I'll never forget my first trip to the Eastern Sierra, or that initial excitement I felt when my dad announced that we were going to the high Sierras. It sounded so exciting, rustic, and far away. With my father, I caught my first trout there, and he taught me how to tie my first fishing knot. As the years passed, I continued my excursions into the Sierra, mostly with my cousin Jim. We backpacked through places like Yosemite, Mineral King, and the John Muir Wilderness. On these trips, I would carry about a 2.5-foot pole with the lightest reel I could find. We'd use this bobber fly setup, and were able to get a fresh meal whenever we needed one. Although the trout in the higher areas are usually smaller, they're so beautiful, each like a precious jewel that only God could create. I'm sure that there's as many ways to catch trout there as there are fishermen, but this method has served me well over the years. Using a dry fly causes minimal damage to the fish and allows for easy release. These days, I love the fish so much, I can't take one unless I'm in need of a meal. The prospect of getting away and fishing this pristine lake all by myself holds as much appeal today as it did way back then.
Yep, so we're almost at the lakes, and we hiked up from way down there and around the corner of that big cliff. So it's been a bit of a walk. Right now we're just hoping it was worth it. Today we're just going to be using a relatively simple setup. It's just a regular spin casting rod. We're going to hook up a 2-pound test leader. We're going to use a clear bobber and about 4 feet of 2-pound test line with a California mosquito attached to it. I think it's just going to be devastating up here. Should work really well. Let's go! So we've been here about 10 minutes so far, and you can't cast without getting hit. So I'm going to show you one time. This is live and uncut. I'm going to cast and see if I can catch a fish. Ready? Bobber's out, bobber's in the water. Little slow retrieve, little jerky jerk. Boy, I sure hope I catch this one because the pressure's on. Oh, come on, don't make a liar out of me. Oh, yep, we're on. Oh, we're off. That's the way it goes. That's why they call it fishing and not catching. Oh, we're back on again. Oh, we're off again. Oh my goodness, might have to check the sharpness on that hook. I'm telling you what, they are hungry today, no doubt about it. So, didn't bring one in this time, but we did have a little bit of luck. So this is the basic setup. It's a clear bobber with a little bit of water in there. The water helps you cast farther and adds a little weight to it. And the bobber slides up and down on your line, and it comes to rest on a bead and a swivel. You don't necessarily need the bead, but I think it helps with the chafing and it helps with your line just a little bit more. You have your 2-pound test leader, and then that goes down, and then that's where you tie your fly. This particular fly is a black gnat. We used black gnats. We used California mosquitoes today. Both of them worked really well. All in all, today was an awesome day. To be quite honest, I got a little nervous because I've actually never fished that lake before. I've hiked past it, but I was afraid I would get there and there wouldn't be any fish. But as you can see, we did quite well today. We caught wild rainbow, brook trout, brown trout. It was amazing. We were there about 3 hours. Without exaggeration, we caught 40 to 50 fish each. As you can see, it's just so beautiful. And I want to say one thing if I can real quick. When you're walking on a trail like this, if you see just a small piece of trash, just stop and pick it up. If everybody would pick up one piece of trash, just think how much more beautiful this would all be. Until next time, you guys, enjoy the great outdoors. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you next time.